guys, welcome back to Making Games with Unity. For today's video, we're going to show you on how to shoot a bullet in Unity. Of course, this one is not a real bullet, but we're going to create a spear and then we will call that a bullet and we're going to shoot it. With that in mind, let's get started. First, we need to click the hierarchy view, and then on the hierarchy view, we need to right click, choose 3D object, and choose spear. This spear is our bullet, so we need to scale it using the rectangle here. Just click it, and then, or maybe this one, yeah, I think this one is better because I can see this square at the middle. I can just drag it, just click, then drag, and then yeah, our bullet now seems smaller than our player. So now we need to rename our spear into a bullet, and then after that we can drag it here, and now we got a prefab bullet. We can easily delete this bullet because it's already prefab. And next is we're going to create a script. First is our bullet controller. The purpose of bullet controller is to just move the ball forward. So let's click it and open the editor, the code editor. Alright, we get a bullet controller here. So our goal is just to move this bullet forward. Let's create a float called bullet speed, and this is the speed of our bullet. And then we can delete this start because we don't need it. We're going to use the translate, the transform.translate to move the bullet. So for the X, we're just going to put 0, for the Y 0, and for the Z, we're going to use the bullet speed, and then we're going to multiply it by delta time. It means the ball is going to move using the time, not by frame. After we create our bullet controller, what we can do is we get a bullet here, right? We can drag it back again to the hierarchy view, and then we're going to drag the bullet controller to it. And now we got a bullet controller on our bullet. And then we're going to check now if that bullet controller is in our prefab. Of course, it's not there because we need to click the bullet here, and then we can click this override here, and then click the bullet. Actually, if we can choose the bullet itself or this one, and then just apply, meaning we apply the changes that we did on the bullet. So if we delete this bullet now, the bullet controller is already there. There's so many ways to modify or edit a prefab. That's the first one. Actually, you can also do something like this. You can, for example, remove the controller. So right now our bullet prefab don't have any bullet controller, right? The second way to do it is like click the bullet prefab. See this button here? You can click that one, open prefab, and then right now you're inside the bullet prefab. You can then go to the scripts that we wanted to add, click the bullet, drag the bullet controller, and then see this view. You can see this check, it's autosave. It means whatever we do here, it will be autosave. So we can quickly click this arrow here, see this one, and then we're back on the normal hierarchy view. So now if we go back to our prefabs and check the bullet controller is there. It means it got saved. So we're good to go. So right now we got a bullet controller. Actually, we can try that. We can drag the bullet on the hierarchy view and see here on the top view. Based on that script, it will just move forward in constant speed. So let's try it. Click or hit play. So see that? The bullet or the spear is moving forward. So that's the expected behavior that we want to do. And now we can click the bullet and delete it. The second script that we need to create is a shooter or shoot controller. So we're going to create it now. Let's name it shoot controller. By the way, if you're just new to this channel, this is the continuation of the moving object using arrow keys. If you want to watch that video, it's fine, but you can also you can always jump straight to this one if you just want to know how to shoot a bullet. So yeah, we got a shoot controller here. So now inside we're just going to double click it, or in our case it's already open. So in here we're going to create our method. So private void shoot bullet. So this one will shoot our bullet. So instantiate means it will create our game object, or in our case our bullet prefab on our scene. So first thing first, we need a bullet prefab here. Public game object bullet prefab. So this is our bullet prefab. We can put it here, and then we're going to use the same game position as our player. This, it means this, meaning where is this code is connected. So it's accessing this game object, that transform, that rotation, and then we're done. So for the shoot bullet, of course, it means shoot. When we call the shoot bullet function, it will instantiate a bullet prefab, and then it will get the position of our player and the rotation of our player. Next thing is we need to call that method. So we're going to put input that mouse button up, then 0. It means this one is when you click the mouse and and you release your finger on it, yeah, this one will be called. So this one is 0. It means the left click. So when we click the mouse and our button is not clicking anymore, it will trigger whatever codes is inside of this if. In our case, we're going to put the shoot bullet here. And then what happened now is when we left click, we are expecting it to shoot a bullet, which is our bullet prefab. So let's save this script right now, minimize this window, and then go back to Unity and wait for it to get saved. And now we get a shoot controller. We can drag it here, or you can do the same thing that we did on the bullet, but for now we're just going to do this, and then you get a shoot controller here, right? And now we're going to look for the prefab. Because this one is still empty, we need to drag the bullet prefab. Alright, right now our shoot controller have a bullet prefab, so it will work now. But first thing first, we need to click the player, click the overrides here, and then we need to apply all. It means whatever changes that we did here, it will be get applied. So when we click on the project view, we notice that yeah, everything is saved properly. So right now all we need to do is just to test it. To test it, we just need to hit play, which is this one. So let's do it. Hit play and then click, mouse click. See, yeah, we are firing a bullet now. So when I click, it will instantiate a prefab. So when we check here, every time I mouse left click, it will generate a bullet prefab. So right now, when we check this hierarchy view, it just continue on creating a bullet prefab. For now, this is fine, but in the future, we need to make an optimization. It called object pooling. It means we're just going to reuse the bullet again and again, so that the bullet will not going to be like this. But that is for other video that is called optimization. But for now, we're just going to enjoy shooting our bullet here. So in here, in our scene view, we can move the camera farther so that we can see how are the bullet doing. So it's shooting, yeah. So now we can move our character, then continue on shooting. Wow, see that wave? Yeah. So that's how you're gonna make, or that's how you make a bullet. It's so good, right? But take note, this kind of bullet controller or script is not using any physics. You can also create a bullet using physics, but for now, because we're just doing the basic things, we're just going to do the simple and basic one first. But actually, if your game is just simple, I think this is enough. But if you want more complicated, like you want more control on the speed or the physics itself, we can always use the physics. But for now, we're good with this right now. So yeah, I hope you learned something today. I hope you enjoy this video. So if you haven't subscribed, please click that subscribe button, and please also click the notification bell so that when we upload a new video, you'll get notified for it. So guys, thank you for watching, and yeah, I hope you learned something today, and please share this with your friends if your friends want to also know how to make a video game. So please do share this one, and yeah, thank you for watching, and have a nice day. See you on the next video. Bye bye.